Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is once again directed by James Gunn and stars all of the previous cast from the first one: Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel and Bradley Cooper, and newcomer Pom Klementieff. Not sure if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. And follows the Guardians of the Galaxy as they're hired by the Sovereign, an alien race of genetically engineered aliens, and things go awry. They meet Star-Lord's dad and stuff happens. I don't want to get into any spoilers in this review, so I'm just going to leave it at that, because even though I had seen the trailers going into this film, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know who or what the antagonist was going to be as such, and yeah, this film blew me away. Absolutely incredible. I had high expectations for it, obviously, because the first film was amazing, and it delivered. I would possibly say that it's better than the first Guardians of the Galaxy film, and it's actually one of the best Marvel films. It's very different from most of the other Marvel films in that it is very comedy driven, just like the first film, but it works and it's incredible. It is so funny. The main focus of this film are the characters, which is great for any film, especially for a superhero film. Marvel has done well at developing their superheroes and their protagonists in their films, but this was really character driven, and each character, even though it's a big ensemble cast, each character had their own arc and their own part of the film, really, that all pieced together to make the whole, which is a true ensemble film. And it's James Gunn has done a fantastic job at working it all out and giving each character their due in this film. And the core theme of the film is family, and the Guardians as a family, and what happens when they're split up, and just their relationships to each other and their backstories with their own families. You learn a lot about each of the characters' families just through dialogue between each characters, and the similarities between them, the differences, why they hate each other, why they love each other. It's just a work of art, this film, how it's all balanced and how everything just adds to this core theme of family. Now, the baby of the family, Baby Groot, incredible, absolutely fantastic. I loved Baby Groot in this. A small toddler-esque thing with anger issues and not understanding the world or how anything works, and just Baby Groot is hilarious, adorable, and adds to some of the emotions in this film as well. It's a very emotional film, and Baby Groot does steal a lot of the scenes in this film. I wouldn't say that he's the main scene stealer. That honour goes to Drax and newcomer Mantis, who have the most amazing chemistry. Their scenes are hilarious or extremely heartbreaking. There's so much emotion in their scenes, whether that be humour or sadness. Because Mantis is an empath, a lot of it does revolve around emotions when she's about, and she is fantastic. Pom Klementieff, I'm hoping I'm saying her name right. She was brilliant in this film, and I really hope that she stays around and we see a lot more of her.
Sexual, though.
No, I don't.
For her.
No.
Now, I won't go into too much detail about the villains, just in case of spoilers, but I will say that although it's not entirely fixed, this film does make a good step towards solving Marvel's villain problem. There's a lot of development in there, a lot of the feels, and you understand what's going on, why the villains are doing what they're doing. There are a lot of Easter eggs and cameos in this film, but even though there's a lot of fan service, it doesn't detract from the plot. It just either enhances it, or it's just there for you to kind of see and then be done with it. Stan Lee's cameo is phenomenal for any comic book fan. It's amazing. I love Stan Lee anyway, and just this one was perfect. Absolutely incredible cameo. And the special effects were, as expected, amazing. There is one scene later in the film, in the third act, which blew me away. Obviously I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a fantastic work of art. The special effects in this film, there are a couple of dodgy bits at the beginning, I think, but they're phenomenal throughout. After that, just blew me away what they can achieve with CGI these days. And then the soundtrack as well. There is literally nowhere that this film goes wrong. The soundtrack is astounding. They've really gone with some obscure tracks from the 80s, kind of similar to what they did with the first one, but probably more so in this film. But they are perfect, and you can tell that the songs have been integrated into the script, and it was planned ahead what was going to be used, because the soundtrack is just spot on and really elevates the film even more. I'm struggling with words, really. It was so good. I went to the midnight showing and I was so excited that I wasn't even tired. It was gone 2:30 in the morning when we left, and I didn't care. I wanted to watch it again. It was fantastic. The opening credits are a thing of wonder. Hilarious, incredible. I have just read that James Gunn actually provided the motion capture for the opening credits. It's amazing, amazing through and through, and that's why I have to give Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 97 out of 100, which is an S. Yay. This film astounded me. I had high expectations going in, as I think a lot of people do, because the first film was such a sleeper hit, and then it just topped it. And there are 5 post-credit scenes. Some of them I don't think needed to be in there, maybe. They're very short, fun, but there are a couple that are amazing, and for comic book fans that know the lore and characters and things, there are some big things in the post-credit scenes. Oh, it was just so good, so good. I definitely recommend going out and seeing it, whether you've seen the first one or not. Go and see it. I mean, if you haven't seen the first one, watch the first one, because that's amazing as well. But watch the first one and then go and see this film as soon as you possibly can, because it's just incredible. I will be going to see it a second time as soon as I can, and maybe more times after that. If you have seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Did you love it as much as me? Did you love Baby Groot? Are you a sucker for their merchandise, marketing? I'm gonna literally smother my house in Baby Groot things. I have to have Baby Groot everywhere. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I do unboxings, film reviews, other random things, and if you haven't checked it out already, I did just get the Marvel Collectibles Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 box, which I've unboxed on here, and I'll put a little title card, no, what's it called, an annotation, a card thing up here, so check that out. And thank you for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.